So this week we're gonna take this Jeep Wrangler that looks like this, and we're gonna make it look like this. Good morning, YouTube. We're back Monday morning, about 10 o'clock right now. Arbitration's coming for the van, so we're gonna see what they say. Hopefully they agree with me, we'll see. And then ACV should just send a rep out and put it back on the yacht. So this week we have a Tahoe coming in from New York that I showed you guys in the last episode. And then we also, on Saturday, I won a Jeep Wrangler. It's an 11. I'll show it to you guys right now. All right, as you can see, 2011 Wrangler 161, green light. It's in pretty good shape, it looks okay. Suspension modifications, the pictures look good. I think it's gonna clean up pretty well. It doesn't look rusty, like super rusty, so it's kind of what we're looking for, something we can bring back to life. Yeah, it
get stuck.
No.
Okay.
It didn't anyway. So the only thing I noticed, like, it didn't have a check engine light when I bought it, and then as soon as it came on, it started shifting really hard. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. And it says on the engine code that it's a transmission component slipping.
Okay.
And then we were gonna change the fluid and try to do that, but it's already been done. The fluid's brand new and the pan's been dropped. So that assumes to me that they knew, you know what I mean? It sounds like a transmission to me.
As long as it looks good on the dipstick.
Yeah, it looks brand new.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, now me and the arbitrator, we're just driving around, driving through town here. He's basically making me stop and go, and he's feeling the different shifts and how it's slipping a little bit and experiencing what I experienced once the check engine light came on for the transmission. What's that?
Put some stop leak in this shit.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you feel how sticky the dipstick is?
No, I didn't even, I just seen it was like, oh yeah, you can feel it, can't
Yeah.
you? Yeah, somebody put some shit in there. Try to get it from doing that. Yep. You're exactly right. Yeah, you can see it's new or whatever.
Yeah.
So the inspector just left. He agreed with me on everything. He actually found, if you see in that video that I took, he actually found that they put some anti-slip in the transmission fluid. It's really sticky. The whole dipstick is just covered in sticky stuff. So I think he's gonna side with me. Everything's good. We're gonna pull it in now and take these tires that we put on back off, put the old ones back on. The old tires back on the van, same ones we took off, we put back on, we saved them, thank God. It's a shame because this van is in such great shape, but it definitely needs a transmission. Even the arbitrator said that it's definitely gonna need a transmission. So it's gonna take a couple weeks, but I'll probably get my money back. And
later that day.
All right, we just got here picking up the Jeep that I won on ACV. About an hour and a half drive. Me and Dad just coming behind me. I gotta show you this thing. There she is. Actually looks pretty nice. Hopefully we did good. So yeah, there's definitely something wore out in the front end because it's all over the road. I know how Jeeps normally drive like that, but this is extreme case. It's only death wobbled once, so that was interesting at 40 mile an hour.
The next morning.
After driving this thing home last night and driving it this morning, this front end is seriously... I drove this thing home an hour last night, a little over an hour home, and it was all over the road. I could not even keep it on between the lines. So there's definitely something wrong with the front end. All right, we found our problem. This pitman arm is loose. Yeah, she's just loose. All right, so our death wobble came from this right here. This nut was loose. We tightened it up. John greased everything. As you can see, we greased all that. The only other thing we found is this shock is obviously leaking. So it's gonna need replaced. We'll replace the back too, and possibly a wheel seal. And then underneath, that is our clicking noise. So we're gonna replace the yokes, probably both of them on a drive shaft. I'm guessing because of the angle. But everything else looks good. A little bit of an oil leak around this gasket here, but it's not bad. All right, so now we're looking for, I already measured the ride height. That's about a 6-inch lift. So we need some new rear shocks. We're gonna order these. All right, so we got the rear, we got the axle puller that we're gonna have to do the rear seals with right here. We got a whole new drive shaft, 140 bucks. And we got some rough country shocks for a 6-inch lift Jeep, 120. So not too bad. Definitely have to buy this tool though, I feel like, to do that. So, all right, now for the check engine light. EGR position, circuit high, that's all the codes. So we're gonna order a EGR valve for this. More than likely that's the problem. We're gonna replace it and then clear the engine light, see if that works. If not, maybe it's some wiring we'll check out while we replace it. With that many miles, I'm gonna guess it's just the EGR valve. So we're gonna get that ordered right now. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is replace this EGR valve. John already has this part. All right, John got the inner liner out. This is the part, the EGR valve, we're changing right now. Gotta take these two bolts out, take this off, and then take the valve off. All right, so it's the end of the day, Tuesday. We started working on the Jeep today as we got it in between tires. We were super busy with tires today. We got the new brakes in. We're working on the EGR valve. I'll show you guys now. As you can see, new pads, the rotors were perfect. The EGR valve is out right now. Goes right there. There's the old one, the new one's in the box. We're gonna be putting it in tomorrow. I have to get a couple bolts. I think we ended up snapping 1 or 2 of them, so. I got all the parts ordered for this Jeep. We're just gonna work on a little bit. Tires and everything are coming in tomorrow for it. We're gonna put some Goodyear mud tires on it. So now back to this thing. On this week's episode,
it's over. We are screwed.
I didn't read the fine print of the auction. So at this auction, they don't take the vehicle back or re-enlist it. They said that I was right. They agreed with me on the transmission issue, but they only give me a percentage of what I bought it for. And since it was less than $5,000, they only give me 25% of it back. So now I have to put a transmission in that for a quarter of the cost of what a transmission costs. So put down in the comments below, do you think I can still turn a profit on that van with the transmission issue? Do I sell it as is, or do I try to fix it and get all the money for it and still maybe make a profit? I don't know.
The next day.
All right, we are back. John is just finishing up the last couple things. So we have this new EGR valve in. He's just finishing up. We gotta put the inner fender liner back in, and then it'll be good to go. Back together there. Just got the tires in. We're gonna put them on.
Hey, when he comes out and say, Shane, you want to be in my YouTube video?
It's the day on the track.
All right, tires are on, and now we're gonna clean up the headlights. All right, so John got this all sanded. Now, I'm gonna show you how to use this. All right. You can see how it just clears it right up. That is crazy. Look at that.
I mean, it just takes the smudges and everything
It
right
does.
off.
Look at that. And you can see it looks 10 times better. Before. After. Now, we're going to do the trim restore, see how good this new stuff works. It's like paint. All right, you can see I got the first one done here. This stuff's like a dye, it does not come off. There's like the after, got a little bit on there. The before, pretty faded. Then the after. See how much better it looks. But you can see how much better everything looks. Mirrors, door handles, bumpers, fender flares, handle. Just looks so much better, night and day. Now, we got John, he's gonna pressure wash it. We're gonna clean up the outside. New tires, center caps, everything's on. We got the spare back on that he took off. It wasn't on there, it was in the back when I picked it up. Looks pretty good. You can already see how much better this Jeep's looking. John just got done with this side. I'm gonna show you the frame and stuff, and we're gonna paint it and make it look obviously a lot better, but this Jeep is night and day from when we got it in here already. Hey guys, we made it to Thursday. We're gonna continue to work on the Jeep. I'm gonna show you the issue we're having and how annoying it is and why we're gonna replace this part. All right, so when you turn the key on and you go to turn the hot and cold, I'll turn it, you can hear it. All right, so we're gonna replace that part. I already got it right here, the blend door actuator. The video I watched is gonna be a pain in the butt, but we're gonna take some of the dash part. I already got the glove box off. I took this side panel off here. We're gonna try to get to it. It's on the side of the fan blower, so. All right, so me and John just got this thing back. It was a pain in the butt. Took us like an hour to get this thing in here. There's 2 screws you can't get to. I'm gonna show you. So I had to remove this, and back in here, underneath, there is a blend door. But now we're gonna put it all back together. So John got the seat covers off. You can see how nasty it is. Well, John's sweeping it out. I'm gonna change the air cleaner. I guarantee you it needs changed. Yeah, so it was pretty bad. So I got a new one put in. John got all these nasty seat covers out. But the seats aren't too dirty. A little rip there, we'll have to sew up, but it's really not that bad. It's just really dirty, but nothing John can't handle. You can kind of see how nasty everything is. It's bad. I started with this, starting to get this clean, do all the corners there, but gotta do the door. Everything is just so muddy, like down in there, up around the tops and everything are dirty. John already swept, but yeah, so me and John resorted to taking the seats out because of how nasty it was. Let me show you this right here. See how bad this is. Just dirt and dust on everything. But we're gonna get it cleaned up and looking good. Hey, Kai. Made it to Friday.
Yay.
All right, back to work on the Jeep. We're gonna wash the seats up to get them back in, and then we're gonna get the outside all cleaned up real good. The inside's looking really good right now. You can see it's a lot better. Even in here, we still got a little bit to do, but it's getting there. So right now, we're gonna soak down these things, brush them up real good, and then we're gonna just extract them. All right, you can already see how much better the seats look. This one's really nice. I think the inside we got looking pretty good. It's not as nasty anymore. Now we still have to do some mechanical stuff to this thing, but I want to show you this and how much better it looks. Night and day difference from when it came in here. So you can see how much better everything looks. All cleaned up. It's not 100% like I said, but we just washed it basically. Just looks so much better. Ready to go.
Comment down below.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe at the same time.